Here is Tim Wilkerson and Cruz Pedregon. John Kernan, you're watching Tim.
Yeah, exactly. And Tim says they've been struggling just a bit lately. He says the main reason is because of a new batch of clutch discs they received just a few weeks ago. They've been working on figuring that out, as well as fine-tuning the blower. And they look pretty good in that first session this afternoon.
Why would that be so hard to figure out a clutch? It's just a disc, right?
That's the biggest problem is those clutch discs. The coefficient of friction, what happens is they vary so much when you're accelerating that car and you're trying to apply the clutch. Sometimes they fade a little bit more down track. Sometimes they're a little bit more aggressive. And as a crew chief, you have to make the adjustments to those. It's not like you can just go back and say, give me the same clutch disc we had before. It never seems to work that way. So you got to find out what the clutch disc wants, and then you got to make the adjustments accordingly. Sometimes it takes a little while.
Wilkerson and Cruz. Cruz out early. Wilkerson, a 4:10, 307 miles an hour. Now we've got a track record, ET, and a new #1. Cruz Pedregon, with his trouble, stays 12th. And let's just remind you that 12 is all that we carry over from this session to Saturday.
See, the car's starting to step up a little bit through the middle of the racetrack. Tim Wilkerson went 265 miles per hour to the 8th. But based on the numbers I'm seeing right in that area there, they're kind of tiptoeing through there, getting a little bit more aggressive through the middle of the racetrack. And as a result, we're seeing some good times, but we're not seeing great times. But, of course, now we got Robert Hight and Jack Beckman on the starting line, so we'll see what can happen here.
Well, let's take a look at Funny Car point standings right now. Look at that. John Force Racing, 1, 2, and 3. Can you think of another time that's happened here?
Let me guess, Paul.
Take a shot.
2002.
Great shot. 2002. Densham Force, Tony Pedregon, but they were all driving for John Force.
I'm psychic, Paul.
You are absolutely amazing. So, coming up, here is Robert Hight. Jimmy Brock has that car ready to go. It'll be Jack Beckman on the other side. Hight, 409, 308 miles an hour. Track record once again, #1 once again. And that is in the track record for Hight, both the speed and the ET.
And Jimmy Brock almost smiled on that one, so I probably hit the note. Yeah, I think I saw it, but you know, and Jimmy doesn't really care about the lap time. What he's happy about is if it runs about what he was trying to do. So if I saw a little bit of smile, that tells me it's probably pretty close to the number he was trying to hit based on the conditions out there. So as you take another look at it, wasn't quite as fast at the 8th mile as Tim Wilkerson, but he had a little bit better early numbers, about 1/100 of a second quicker to that 8th mile, but he's about 2 miles per hour slower. But that momentum carried him through. He ran about not quite 100th quicker than that man right there. And Tim said I was oh so close by 0.8 thousandths of a second. Robert Hight gets #1 spot.